Hello again. So what we've seen so far is that with clones in Scratch, we can make copies of things, uh, and those are called clones. And they're just like sprites. They have scripts. You can't see their scripts, but they're copied straight from the thing that they're a clone of. And they're temporary, so every time I press the green flag, all the clones that would be made would go away. So you would have to you'd have to spawn new clones every time you started the game, if you're going to use clones. We also saw that clones run their own scripts different than the original sprite that they are cloned from. And we saw that we can give sprites their own variables, their own properties. And when we do that, all of their clones have their own properties too, so that each one could have its own health. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to create some objects that we can pick up, and when we do, they increase our health. So I've made a quick little program. We're just going to look at the cloning part, so I made some stuff just to get ready. I've got it in the stage. We've got two backdrops. One is going to be the normal arena where we walk around. The other is the victory screen. So once we pick up everything, it'll tell us we won, and it'll have some color. In the scripts for the stage, at the start of the game, it goes to the boring gray one. But when it gets the message that you've won, it goes to the colorful background, and it plays a little music that was, if you go to sounds, you can get music in here. So it'll play a little song once you've won. Our character sprite is this green little blob. He just has a health variable. This is for all sprites, so every sprite can change it. And when he starts the game, he gets 1 health. That's okay. He can't get hurt, so it doesn't really matter. But it'll go up as he picks up boxes. Then we just have basic controls. There's a forever loop, so he checks the keyboard, and if you're pressing something, he does something, and if not, he keeps checking it and checking it and checking it. And whenever you press keys, he moves. What that looks like is like that. We can move around in this gray screen. Whenever we broadcast the message, you win, the backdrop will change colors and play a song. So now what we're going to look at is how can we create objects that spawn on the screen, and how can we make them so that we can do things with them, like fight them like bad guys. But in this video, we're going to look at them like they're health boxes that we pick up and they give us something. So I've made another sprite, and this is going to be our sprite that we're going to clone to make health boxes. In its scripts, I've created this. You don't have to make this. This is just to show you how it works. We're not going to use this. But the way these scripts are going to work in the clones, or the object that we're going to clone, is the original sprite is simply going to create copies of itself. And you won't see it. And then inside of it, it's also going to have this script, which is going to tell the clones every time it creates a copy, they're going to turn on, and they're going to run what's in this script. And the way they run is just like all the scripts that we're going to write for sprites, pretty much. They have 4 basic parts. There's a part when they turn on, they sort of get ready to do something. Maybe they go somewhere. We'll have ours go to a random place, so we have to walk over to pick up the box. And then it waits until something happens, and then it does something when it's time. A bad guy might wait until you walk into the room, and then he'll start walking around looking for you. our health boxes are just going to wait for you to touch them. And what are they going to do? They're going to make your health go up. That's it. Pretty simple. But then the last part we need to include in all our sprites, how they're supposed to go away. Because all the sprites, otherwise it'll fill up your memory and make your program slow. When it's time, everything has to go away. So there's that fourth part too. In the next video, I'll show you how we'll write the scripts for this.